I also think that we are going to go vertical. The urban sprawl is killing our cities, so how to avoid that is to go vertical. And I think that 25% of the population in most cities are in the city. We haven't got that, and I think there's going to be great growth from a vertical demand, apartment living, great apartments, maybe with hotels attached, so you have the hotel and the residences, because people want lifestyle, they want security, they want to lock it up and go. And today we've got clients who've got houses in Melbourne, they've got houses at Portsea or Flinders, one in New York and one in London, so they've got multiple houses. So I think most likely low maintenance will be a really special theme for the future.
So I think if an agency is missing out on some of that vertical living opportunity, they're missing out on a major part of their marketplace. So one of the interesting phenomena is that a lot of the next generation of consumers coming through may choose to live somewhere and invest somewhere else, versus the concept of, no, I want to actually own the property I'm living in. That's less of an issue for them. They're more about, well, what's the lifestyle that I want? And lets me focus in on that particular lifestyle. And where do I go to create that? You know, proximity to work, proximity to friends, proximity to all the cool things that I'd like to experience in my life. And then I might be in a situation where I can't afford to own that one, but I can afford to own this. And I think, you know, one of the great things from a project point of view is I've seen people who turn around and say, hey, that project is settling in 18 months' time. I can save the deposit I need for that particular project. So now they've got a deadline, they've got a focus to make that happen and put those things in play. So I think it's really going to create an amazing shift where we'll see some people being long-term renters, and they will be investors in properties that suit their particular property portfolio, which is incredibly interesting because I think that creates a whole new generation, a whole new way of working with people and working with clients. You know, you've got people in Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane that might have 500 or 1,000 or even 2,000 people on their rent roll. Are they looking at those people as investors or as renters? And I think this is one of the problems that the real estate profession has in the past. You're a renter, that's what I see you as. You're a seller, that's how I see you as. You're a buyer, that's how I see you. As opposed to, there's actually a far more holistic view when we start to have a client-centric focus to say, what's your property journey? Where are you at right now? And you know, my favourite question that I coach our clients to ask is, what are your overall property goals? And that simple question starts to get into the mode of stepping into the client's shoes and understanding where they're coming from and what they want to achieve from a long-term point of view. And then let me be your property partner to help you on that journey of discovering, identifying and delivering some great things for you.
So it's obvious that the way people are living today is changing. More and more people are moving, they're downsizing into apartments. They want to be closer to transport. They want to be closer to all of the, to restaurants, to takeaways, to train stations, to universities. All of that infrastructure is so important to people. So there's a lot more families moving into units out of the quarter-acre block. The blocks that we are getting smaller and smaller. So I think that that's a trend that's going to continue. And just as well, right, with all of the apartments that are being built in Sydney in particular at the moment, we definitely need people to be wanting to be living in that kind of environment.